Hi everyone, I'm up in Dunlewey in Donegal. It's the Dunlewey Roofless Church and Errigal is in the background there. And my plan today is to go up Slieve Snaght. Actually, I really want to camp at Lough Slievesnaght, which is just below Slieve Snaght. I've no idea if there's a camp spot or a suitable place to pitch the tent up at Lough Slievesnaght, but I'll have a look anyway. I was up here at some stage during the summer and I wanted to camp at Lough Slievesnaght. It was really, really hot and the midges were atrocious that day, the worst I'd ever experienced. They were otherworldly completely. So I ended up pitching the tent at Lough Mam, which is a bit below Lough Slievesnaght. And then I walked up as far as Lough Slievesnaght, but it was fading light and I didn't have my head torch, so I didn't get to really suss out the area to know whether there is a suitable place to pitch, and if there isn't, I'll find somewhere else. So the weather is looking pretty nice today, as in it's dry, a little bit of blue sky. No rain forecasted, but I've been up here before when I've had those kind of predictions as well and it hasn't played out like that, so we'll see how it goes. And again, the last time that I was up here, this one's for you, Colin, I was flying my drone and I was trying to capture I had this beautiful, well, I thought it was a beautiful shot of the top of the tower there of the church with Errigal in the background, and I was feeling really cocky and I came very close to the tower and I clipped the side of the tower, but I still thought it would just fall to the grass there and be fine, but it ended up landing on a ledge up on the top of the tower there. So I could still see on my app on my phone what the camera could see, but I couldn't access the drone, so I had to leave it there. My phone number was written on it and I was hoping it would get blown to the ground at some stage. There's really long grass and kind of bushes there, so I've had a route around but no sign of it, but I replaced the drone anyway. So yeah, this was unfinished business. Needed to come back here and see if I can capture Lough Slievesnaght and some of the mountains surrounding it. So it's going to be a tough old walk today. It's tough terrain. It's very boggy and uneven and bouldery as you get up higher. So I feel like I'm racing against the clock a bit, but hopefully I'll make it. So I have a new 4-season tent as well. It's going to be cold tonight. I had the tent out already in Wicklow last week and it performed well. So I've no doubt I'll be snug enough tonight. I have a good mattress and a good sleeping bag and good tent, so the temperatures are meant to fall to 1 degree. I suppose it could go down to freezing quite easily, but should be fine. So wish me luck and hopefully I make it up to Slieve Snaght and especially Lough Slievesnaght. And again, this is a route inspired by the Irish Peaks book. There's a beautiful picture of Lough Slievesnaght and I was always drawn to the picture, so I'd really love to be able to pitch a tent there, so we'll see if I can. Okay, talk to you later. So welcome to my camp spot. I decided for this one time only, I'm going to do my little contribution to camping gear porn and let you know my setup that I have for my sleep system and when I'm wild camping in the colder weather anyway. So this is my new tent. It's an MSR Access 2. I have an MSR Hubba Hubba that I use as my 3-season tent, and I was definitely open to going with a different brand, although I'm very, very happy with my Hubba Hubba, and just wanted to try out a different brand. But after a lot of research, I ended up settling on the MSR again for a 4-season tent and Access 2. So the main differences between the Hubba Hubba and the Access 2 are that there's less mesh on the doors, so you're going to have less colder air coming in. So on the Hubba Hubba, the door is closed there. That entire door is mesh as opposed to just this top section. Also the pole, the central pole in the Hubba Hubba, just it ends there, whereas this one now in the Access 2 continues down to the ground, so you have much more stability. There's more guy line points, and I actually had to attach 4 guy lines myself. This is the first time I ever did these knots. So it's going to be a lot stronger. So it feels stronger. I've slept in it one night down in Wicklow up at another mountain lake up at Artslough, and it was quite windy and it felt very strong, and I wasn't in the slightest bit cold. Also, my mattress that I use in the colder weather is an Exped 7LW. Whoops. For my 3-season camping, I have been using an Exped mattress as well as SynMat. But just to say that the last time actually I was up in Donegal, I had a little accident with my Exped SynMat. The baffles that are on the Exped mattresses, I think they must be taped down with glue, and I don't know whether it was the hot weather, but that glue came away, so it meant that my mattress was lopsided. I had one end sticking in the air. It didn't burst or anything, but when I got home it went in the bin. And this is my sleeping bag. It's a Rab Neutrino 600. And again, for my 3-season camping, I use a Rab Neutrino 400. So I just treated myself this winter for this colder weather and got a Rab Neutrino 600. So it's a bit of a higher comfort rating. So I will not be cold. The Exped mat that I have is a really high rating. I think it's something like comfort rating of, it's complete overkill. Mine is 18 or something, and it's not light, it's a little over a kilo, but I love it. I will not be cold, and there's no way I want to be out here away from my comfy bed and be cold. So I have all my comforts: warm mattress, great tent, great sleeping bag. Should be good. Right, I better go and climb that mountain. See you later. it's morning again. Had a really nice night in the tent. Fabulous views up at the top of Slieve Snaght with the sunset last night. Absolutely stunning, just wonderful. So I came back down to the tent, had a nice dinner, and was in bed early enough. So it's pretty overcast this morning and there's rain due, so I'm gonna go down now. I'm gonna go down lower ground into the valley, and I came up on higher ground and go back down through the valley, so it won't take me as long. I'm not going to do any more filming because I want to get down quickly enough. So I'm just going to take down the tent and head off, and I hope there's some decent footage here to make it an enjoyable watch. But a really nice trip. Really glad I stuck with it and came back with the camera to capture this beautiful spot. Really, really nice.